Yeah.
I'm just glad my basement's not finished.
Oh, yeah.
I just had to move boxes out of the road.
Yeah. If we flood, it's going to be a mess. I have 2 kids in the basement, and it's all finished, and a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we were going to finish the bedroom this spring or summer, so yeah. I'm like, well, let's figure out where it's leaking so we can seal it, but we still can't figure it out. So we're like, maybe we'll just put tile down and then a big area rug. So if it leaks, I can replace pieces of tile instead of a whole carpet.
Yeah.
And then I told my husband in the laundry room, let's just stain the cement.
Yeah. A lot of people are doing that right now. It's great.
Yeah. It looks really neat nowadays, so.
Yeah.
Hopefully Justin will hop on here soon.
I know. Well, I guess I can open it and fill out those 2 easy questions.
That's true. And then we can sit here and wait. I mean, we did okay the last time it was just me and you, but.
Yeah.
And Justin obviously understands this better than us, so. Must be that younger mind. Hasn't had children to destroy it yet.
Yeah. Years and years of stress just puts it down the drain. Looks like there's some data files we'll have to open too, so.
Oh, yep. I might just go ahead and get those open then while we're sitting here. And then just pay attention to which one it is that I opened.
Yeah.
When we go to do the
A first, hopefully.
Yeah. So it already looks like the one is going to be not what we're thinking. Oh, they both are. Because I thought maybe it would have, like we're subtracting like we've been doing this whole lesson. It doesn't look that way.
I'm kind of confused what you're saying.
So, you know how the other ones had like, this was before, this was after, subtract the difference, now figure it out from the differences. This one's not that way.
Well, I have group 1 and group 2.
I only have the dentist bill, which is showing the dentist bill and then the city.
What lesson are we on?
We are on, oh crap, I bet I opened up the wrong one.
Like, I'm on lesson 12 and
I just opened up 13.
Oh no. I wonder,
I might have to go back and say, could you reset that one? I opened up the wrong one.
Yeah, I bet they can. If not, we'll be the ones that submit it and you can do it one more time.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that looks so much better. Because I was looking ahead to see what the other assignment was the problem.
I've done that a couple times and it's like, oh crap.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Because I'm sitting here trying to figure out if I could possibly get all my homework done if we wanted to meet Wednesday. But because my son has a doctor's appointment in Salt Lake with an endocrinologist, so because he's a type 1 diabetic, so we have to go in every 6 months. Okay. There we go. That looks so much better. Okay, I don't know how much longer we want to wait. Justin usually...
I think we should just go.
Okay.
And he can catch up, hopefully.
Yeah. I was hoping everybody remembered, but I'm tempted to email the instructor about Ammon.
Yeah, I wonder if he dropped.
Well, we thought that last time, and he's still. So I got a message. It just popped up finally, asking if we were meeting the other night and what time from him on Google Hangouts. But we've already proven that we have difficulties with getting messages on Google Hangouts. So
yeah.
But when I opened it up this time, I had a message from him from the 9th. Okay, suppose we have a set of paired data and let it be those numbers. The null hypothesis is that, and the population standard deviation Hello.
Are you there? Goodness.
I'm here. It just said, you're the only person here. So I'm like, okay, I'll just wait a minute.
Okay.
Okay, I was just reading the population standard deviation is not known.
Yeah.
Jordan collects a sample size of 9 and computes the D bar, the 2.2, and the standard D 3.3. I'm going to write those numbers down so I don't have to go back and forth. Because I notice I mess up when I have to go back and forth all the time.
Yeah, me too.
What is the value of this test statistic?
So that's doing the T minus the sample mean, right?
That's what I'm just going to go look at. Or is it one of those numbers that's already told to us?
Well, I wonder if you subtract that. Well, it's the number and the standard deviation are going to go on the bottom.
Right.
What is the D with the bar on it?
So that's our X bar.
Oh, okay. So then the U is going to be our mean?
Yeah.
Because our mean is like 31.025.
I'm going through the assignment here real quick. Sample mean will be labeled the D bar. Population mean will be labeled the, let's see, the sample standard deviation of differences is denoted as the SD. I'm just going through. What we have, you know what I mean, just to make sure. I think it's, yeah, the T is the, yeah, what you were saying.
So 30, or the negative 31.025 minus 2.2? Or the other way around?
See, that's what I got confused in the assignment, because you could do it either way. Because like the one it said, it depended on how you computed it, this is what your answer would be. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. I'll do it how I have it written right here.
Okay. I'm just going through just to make sure. Okay, so I got a T of 2. Doing the, I did it right. I'll look back at the equation.
So how did you get 2? Because I did not get 2.
Okay, so looking at the example, so we have, let's see, let me see what section it was in first, real quick.
Okay, I got it this time. So you put 2.2 on the top and then 3.3 divided by the square root of 9.
Right.
Okay.
So it should be 2 for that answer, right? So the
I hope
test
so.
is 2.
Okay.
This
The probability.
assignment really got me. I was hoping that Justin would be on to answer questions.
Yeah, this one is.
This one got me.
Yeah.
So the probability of attaining a test I cannot talk. A test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic is 0.04003. Wow, I cannot talk. Use the probability to determine the p-value for Jordan's hypothesis test.
Well, that's easy. You just put that in the app.
That's what I was thinking.
What is it?
So do we put 2 in as the t, right?
Well, just let me get back to that because I thought it was asking what his.
Whoops, wrong problem.
Use this probability to determine the p-value for Jordan's hypothesis, which was 0.0403.
So we'd put his number in.
Yeah. So I got the p 0.484.
Okay. What did you put in for the degrees of, oh no, this goes in the other applet, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing wrong. Because we have the 2 applets now to work with.
Yeah. Well.
Because the other one you put the t-score in.
Yeah. I bet that's where I got my other problem wrong too. Because I've been using the normal one. Oopsie. Let me open the other.
We need to go in and find the degrees of freedom, don't we?
Well, the link that they have on the top of the quiz just takes you to the normal probability applet.
I know.
The other one.
See, and then I thought once we switched over, we needed to use the other one. Does that make sense? That's where I'm getting confused. That's the other thing that's confusing me is how this is, which one do we use?
Yeah.
So if I put that number in, what did you say you had got?
I got 0.484.
Okay, that's what I have too.
Okay.
By using that one. But like I said, which one are we supposed to actually use?
Well, I think if that's the only one they provided for us.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so use the chapter 12 data A1 to answer the next 6 questions. Hey, Caden's downstairs. Go down. You gotta be quiet. Maybe. I've got to finish this first. Okay.
Now I got to see which one I need to open back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only opened one so far, and it's the A1 first, hopefully.
Yeah, that's the one it is. Okay.
So make sure. Test group 1 minus test group 2. Let me make sure I did that right. Nope, I did it backwards.
Test group 1 minus test group 2. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Okay, and then what does it want us to do?
What is the test statistic? So, oh my gosh, how many of these are we going to?
So we'd put the test value is 0.10, right?
Well, hang on, Cooper.
No, it's 0 because our hypothesis is 0.
Sorry, had to dismiss my child.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Okay.
So you find the t-score, right?
Yeah.
Could open the right thing here. So that would be, I got 0.407.
Not ready.
Is that
So
right?
did you put 0 on the top, or did you put the mean?
So I put for the test score, because I did the one sample test,
Yeah.
the test score I put a 0 because our hypothesis is 0.
Okay.
So I put that in as the test, and then I just did for the difference of the two. And so I got 0.407 for the t-score.
So how did you find the difference of, so tell me what, on the top line, because I can see that you put on the bottom 341.15713, right? Divided by the square root of 20?
I just put it, so I put it in the calculations, or like in the viewer.
The viewer.
Like, so you go to the SPSS, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And then you go to your analyze,
Okay.
your compare means, and one sample t-test.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
Just like we did last time.
And then the test value was 0.
So
Okay.
then, so I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm like, there's a paired samples t-test, but they haven't talked about that yet. So we'll stick with.
So 0.407.
Yep.
I've got to remember all of these different.
I had just finished the preparation assignments.
Okay. Okay, and what's the p-value? So we got to put that in there.
I'm going to put that one in the student probability one because we have what we need. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I just need to know the shading, which side I shade, because I got to look at that again. Is that both sides at that
Well, it's
point?
going to be, use the data. Yeah, it's going to be both sides because it's not equal to 0.
Okay, so I have 0.6886, so 689, because it wants 3, right?
So you used the other applet?
Yeah.
I don't.
Because in the assignments, like when we did the homework assignment, you used the other applet. Because I would compare it to the answer sheet.
Mm-hmm.
So you would use that student applet or whatever it's called that uses the actual t-score in it.
Okay, I'm just going to go open that real quick.
Okay. I wish they would give us a link to that one because it almost feels like that's what we should be using now,
Mm-hmm.
where we're using t-scores. Now I have to look at what our rules are again.
Where is the link to that one?
Last lesson, lesson 11.
Oh, well, I opened a lesson 12.
The one that says click here. That opens up that one. I'm going to put it in this other one just to see what happens.
Well, I got 0.342.
You shaded both sides?
No, just the greater. Oh, nope. You're right. I didn't.
Because that one comes up as 0.684.
Yeah.
And the other one comes up as 6.689.
Okay, so if I shade both of them in 0.684, and yours comes up as 0.689.
For the student's T probabilities. And that's in the other applet.
We better
put in the because you can put in the degrees of freedom, which is 19.
So what is the correct decision based on this evidence? We're going to reject it, right? Because it's less than?
Well,
let's see.
No, because it's greater than. So we do not reject it, right?
Yep.
So we reject it. Fail to reject is if it's lower.
Mm-hmm. So we reject the null because it's bigger than the 0.1.
Right.
Can we be done yet?
Oh my goodness. How many more do we have?
A lot. There's 19 in this one.
Man.
Suppose your alternate hypothesis instead is greater than 0. What's the correct decision based on this evidence?
We have insufficient. No, we have. Oh, goodness. I hate these questions, just so you know.
I would say we have insufficient evidence that the mean of the differences is greater than 0.
That's what I was going to put.
Okay.
Because it's less than 0. At point. Oh, I guess it is greater, but yeah. But we don't have enough evidence, I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay, now for the other one. Which is greater, N or DF? Huh? Sorry, my brain is not focusing.
Well, the number is like the group, and the DF is
the degrees of. Yeah, so let me open that one. Okay. So we want to. So wanting us be sure 1 minus group 2. Okay. 1 minus 2. I'm going to put that in real quick so I have that done.
That's what I'm working on right now, too.
So I'm going to assume that they want us to use that new number. Is that your thoughts, too?
Mm-hmm.
So analyze.
I don't know if they didn't go out.
So the question is, which one's greater, right?
Mm-hmm.
N is greater because there's 22, and the degrees of freedom is 21.
Yep. Okay.
Now, what's the p-value?
So I have T as 0.407.
I have. Did you switch to group B?
Never mind. 3.737.
Yeah, I had to close the other one out so I wouldn't get confused.
Yep, I do that all the time. I didn't close it. Can you please turn that
Okay.
on? And then
I have 0.0012 if I have the shading right.
Kaden, please go out.
Ew.
Hey, I have a Caden too.
Do you?
Yeah. It's my only boy.
I have 3 boys, 1 girl.
I have 3 girls, 1 boy.
So I did not get that.
Okay, I gotta change my number to something I can see to see what I have shaded.
So freaking ugly.
Okay, I have both sides shaded.
Me too. And it's that's why I did it wrong. I put 3.737.
Oh, it's 3.
I can't do this when my kids are in here. Drives me nuts. 0.684 is what I have. Does that sound right?
Did you change it to 21 degrees of freedom?
No.
Change it to 21 degrees of freedom.
I just put that in the other applet. I need to go back. Ugh.
So I'm in the student probabilities, and my area is 0.0012.
I'm having this. Look.
I wish they would tell us which ones to actually work with the whole time, because it makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm looking in lesson 11.
And it's like this, oh, what paragraph down? It's like right there at the beginning when we're talking about Gossett's or whatever his name is. Let me find it. Oh. It's almost easier to scroll all the way down to the bottom. So lesson 11. It is 1, 2. So it's right after we learn about the problem for the t equals the x bar minus u. And then we have click here in the 3rd paragraph, I believe it is.
There it is.
So click on that.
So within 21,
because like as I was doing the homework and comparing to the answers, everything was done in that student t probability thing.
I'm still getting the area. What are you?
So it's students t probabilities with 21 degrees of freedom.
And I have the t-score as 0.407, right?
No.
Or did I write that?
3.737.
Okay, 0.0012.
Yep, and it only put in 3 decimal places.
Okay.
So this one would be fail to reject.
Yep.
I scrolled down too far. You decide to try another hypothesis. This time you used is greater than 0, and you keep the same level of significance. Did the value increase or decrease?
Then you have to put.
So we need to change the shading.
Decreased. Are you there still?
I'm still here.
Okay, sorry. When it calls through my phone, it's linked to my laptop. So anyway, so I put, it looks to me like it's decreased.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this in. Yeah, I'd say it decreased. I would have to agree because it's like 6 point times to the negative 12th.
So we're still going to fail
Yep.
to reject the null hypothesis.
Based on your response from the previous question, what conclusion do you make? We have sufficient evidence that there is no mean difference between the two groups. We have insufficient evidence that there is no mean difference between the two groups. We have sufficient evidence that there is a mean difference between the two groups. We have insufficient evidence that there's a mean difference between the two groups.
I think that it's the last one.
That's what I was thinking.
Are you there?
I am here.
Oh, I am so sorry. So I would say it's not enough information.
That's what I was thinking because it
'Cause-
does depend on the problem.
Yeah. So yeah, the less than and greater to is going to be the same answer.
Right.
And then not equal to 0 is both sides. So
Right.
we'll determine the 9 to 5% confidence interval for the mean difference between the two groups. Okay.
So I need to open that other one back up, huh?
Yeah.
So are we creating a new one?
I don't think so. It's using group 1 minus group 2. So
Are we still using the group B data?
yeah, because it says for the next. Well, let's see.
That's what I just went up. I couldn't see where it said how far down.
For the next, doesn't say.
No, it doesn't say. Let's just assume that it's that one because it's the one we're on.
Yeah.
Okay, point estimate for that one.
How do we determine the point estimate?
I think that one's the the Explorer, and then create. So use our difference column. What's the point estimate? Okay. Do you know what we're doing here?
Well, I went into Explore and I put the differences in, and then it comes up with the case processing summary and the descriptives.
Right. So what's our confidence interval? Is that the mean?
I think so, 11.9545.
That's what I was thinking. 9.5. So it'd be 5 because we round it to 3 decimal places. I don't know. I'm putting the whole thing in. It doesn't say, even though it says assume that. I think it says at the very beginning.
And the margin of error.
Well, it says round to 3, so it would be 0.955. So I missed this one, the standard error or the margin of error on the last assignment. I thought it was the standard error number.
Yeah.
So
what's our test value is 0 still, right?
Yes.
So the margin of error equals the z-score, which is the t-score,
Yeah.
times by standard deviation and the square root of n. So the t-score is 3.737, and the standard deviation is 15.0031 divided by 22, the square root of 22.
Yeah.
So I have 11.953.
I'm doing it here real quick.
Okay.
What did you get?
11.953, unless I put my numbers in wrong.
I got 24 because I feel like mine's wrong. I got 24.748. So I think I did something wrong.
I'm just typing it in again.
I think I typed in a number wrong.
Yeah, I got the same one again, so.
That's what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. For some reason, I had 7 point,
Oh,
not 3.737 times 50. $11.953.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I got to find the right problem. Okay, number 17, right?
Yep.
And put the lower bound. Well, I can figure that one out. 5.303 because we rounded up.
Mm-hmm.
And put the upper bound 18.607. Okay. You want me to submit or you want to submit?
I just did. We've got 14 out of 20.
Oh dear. See, we're not good at this.
I know.
Which ones did?
We missed, I'll tell you, we missed number 4,
Okay.
number 7, number 11, 13, and 14, and 17.
Well, then 11, we can say it's reject.
Yeah.
And then what, 13 and 14?
Yeah.
13 is just going to be the other one. 14, we're going to have to guess on again.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've learned that you can open up the quiz in 2 windows. Leave the one that we missed on open, so you can go back through and put in the right answers in the one that you're now trying to resubmit. Okay, so what did we do wrong? We misunderstood something on that one, I think. On number 4.
Mm-hmm.
The probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic is 0.0403. Use this probability to determine the p-value for Jordan's hypothesis test.
So did we use the student probabilities or the other one for that?
So what I'm wondering, is this one going to be like 2 minus his divided by, you know what I'm saying, that problem?
Oh, yeah.
And I got to figure out what assignment that was in. See, I'm not good at remembering equations.
Do you want to just put this on hold and see if we can get Justin to get on with us maybe tomorrow?
Yeah, we could do that.
Or do you want, because my husband's calling and saying, where are you?
Yeah, we could try meeting tomorrow.
I mean, I don't want to have a million meetings, but I don't know if I have.
But if we're not understanding it, maybe we need somebody who can explain it to us.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just go ahead and submit my part of the quiz.
Well, I think.
Or how long will it hold it?
Does it have a 2-hour thing or will it hold it?
It says estimated length is 2 hours.
I don't know what to say if you, because I know before I've gone into like the homework quizzes and selected the wrong one.
Uh-huh.
And then it was still in progress when I went to open it again, but I don't know if it will for this one.
That's what I don't know either. We can just see what it does on mine.
Okay, because you still have another option to, or another chance.
Right, because I, just like I did on the other assignment, I opened up the wrong one tonight already.
Yeah. So, well, let's try that, and I'll send him an email, seeing if he can meet tomorrow, and we'll try and get together and do it.
Yeah, I hope he wasn't thinking we were meeting at 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. So, okay, let's do that, and I'll just close mine out and see what it does.
Okay. All right. Hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.